My name is Krista. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about couponing. I have some questions actually to ask some of you. So whether you're watching the live video or the playback, you can answer the questions. Even if it's the playback, answer the questions in the comments. That might be really helpful for me and other couponers. I initially was going to organize my binder, or get organized with me kind of video, because I've been toting my coupons around in a Walmart bag. Not all of them, obviously, but like the important ones I just threw down in the Walmart bag. But I just recorded a video talking about coupon organization, so I was like, do I want to do that? I don't know. Anyway, I was cooking dinner, so it was like running 2 minutes behind, and I was afraid you guys would think I got lost, but I didn't. I just wanted to cook my hubby some dinner. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Beth. Fonda's here. Tamika. Hey, guys. Abby. Tammy. Brandy. Stephanie. Oh, dang it, Stephanie. Every time I see your name, I'm like, that email. I'm going to get around to it, I promise. Although I said I was going to do it yesterday, but it's from a weird email, so I keep forgetting to go back to it. Hey, guys. Hey. So if you missed it, I do have some questions that I want to ask you guys really quickly. Legitimate questions, I think. One of them is for me. The other question is for everyone else. How many, okay, this was not one of the questions, by the way. Let me get my stuff together. I should have done this before the live chat, but I was cooking dinner, so, you know. Thank you. So, has anyone else ever carried their coupons around in a bag? Like, really? I just dropped a Lysol hang tag coupon. We ain't losing that bad boy. How many of you have Lysol hang tag coupons? Can we please take a poll in the chat? If you have Lysol hang tag coupons, say yes in the chat, please. Because the reason I'm asking, obviously need a breakdown for Lysol hang tag coupons, but when I do breakdowns for myself and then I do breakdowns for you guys, obviously those are two different things. So, plus I like to watch out for obviously a sale on Lysol, but here's what I think if you have the Lysol hang tag coupons. So I think the majority of these do expire, the 5th month, which is May. Yes, May. No. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The majority of these do expire in May. It's a possibility, a big possibility, that we could get Lysol on sale before May. I guarantee you that Lysol goes on sale as soon as these coupons expire. That's my guess. They actually expire May 31st, so the beginning of June. Our instant savings for Lysol at Dollar General, if you don't know, is spend 10, save 2. That doesn't end until July 13th. I can remember that date so well because my birthday is July 12th. So I guess July 13th sticks out to me. So I'll try to do a breakdown since, I just didn't want to do a breakdown and post it to YouTube and like 3 of us have the hang tags and everybody else is like, I'm not going to say the F-bomb, but, you know, F you. Mine is July 16th. Oh, Tammy, we are close. We're going to have a party together. All right, so first thing. The other day, yesterday when I was live, I seen that Nicole Burgess had went live. I think she's seems like a really nice person. I'll be honest, I haven't watched a ton of her videos, but sometimes I do watch like her Dollar Tree videos. I don't know why, because I don't go to Dollar Tree, but I guess that's the reason why like we all watch each other. I don't know. Anyway, I am going to go to Dollar Tree. She actually has kind of inspired me to do a Dollar Tree video. But anyway, yesterday I was getting ready to go live and she went live. And honestly, my first thought was, crap, she's going to like hurt my numbers. Like nobody's going to show up. But you guys were all here. In fact, it was a very poppin' live stream and hers was as well, which is great. It's not a competition, obviously. But But I went back and watched her video because she said a huge moneymaker at CVS. And so what she was saying is, if you guys don't know, those Garnier facial care masks have been on a buy 2 get 5 at CVS for quite a while now. And there's also a digital coupon. I think it's $5.50 off too. Makes them a moneymaker. So that was her deal, obviously not mine. Now, I don't typically, well, I've been kind of boycotting CVS since that cashier was such a bitch. It's my mission in life to get her fired. And for me to say that, like, you know, what, yeah, you get my drift, right? So, anyway, I'm probably going to go to CVS and at least look for the facial masks. You guys should do that as well, even if you're not a normal shopper at CVS. But what you should do, if you know that you're not always going to use your extra bucks, right? Because if you're not shopping the CVS deals regularly, a lot of the times what happens is your ECBs expire, and then you're like, oh crap, now I just lost $7. Happened to me a few weeks ago. I meant to spend it online, I forgot, and it expired. And I was going to call CVS corporate, and I didn't. But anyway, you should spend your ECBs that day, and even on something that maybe you would just want, you know. That's usually what I do if I know I'm not going to be going to CVS for a while. But I kind of don't want to cancel out CVS, you know. Anyway, shut up, Krista. So here is my question for you guys, because for the life of me, I legitimately cannot figure this out. Oh my gosh. Renata says she just lost $35 at CVS. I once lost $30, and I think something was wrong with my car or something like that. So what I learned to do with my CVS ECBs is almost every week, one day of the week, CVS does have a free shipping day. So if I knew like I could not no way get to CVS and my ECBs were going to expire, I would wait until they had one of those free shipping days and use my ECBs online, because a lot of the times, like, they have good deals online. Or if I'm going to get ECBs, like I want to do the Garnier deal, not for sure I can get right back to CVS. So what I'll do is take the ECBs and buy makeup or something that I want, but I wouldn't normally spend my money on. You know what I mean? I think Running Kimono, I've noticed that she's going live at Tuesday at 8 p.m. as well. I think it kind of stinks when we both go live at the same time, because I know sometimes you guys are torn, but I'm not going to change my time because we've been going live at 8 p.m. every night forever for like 6 months now, so I can't change that, and I know that stinks. I'm no shade towards Running Kimono. We love her, obviously. I'm just saying it kind of stinks. Somebody said it in the chat, that's why I even brought it up. But anyway, on Instagram, I have a question for you guys, legitimately. So for those of you who use Instagram, and even if you are not in the live chat and you answer this on the playback, I'm appreciative. When you search for something, let's say I want to go to Instagram and I want to look for specifically, I don't know, Walmart deals. So I know a lot of the couponers will hashtag the Walmart deals, like hashtag Walmart couponing or hashtag Walmart deals. And then you search the Walmart deals through, correct me if I'm wrong, hashtag Walmart couponing or one of those hashtags, right? You search. Oh, that was so sweet. Somebody said not torn. Krista is my girl. That was very sweet. Thank you very much. So you search through the hashtags and let's say Walmart couponing, right? Am I wrong? Do you? Oh, you guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Shit, guys, shit. Okay, if you're looking for a deal on Instagram. Okay, yes, somebody says you're right. Rena says you're right. So Rena, or anyone else, I search hashtag Walmart couponing, and the most popular post comes up. The problem is, a lot of the popular posts are really old coupon deals. Right? I think Instagram is a great tool, and I just want to figure it out, because I think even not only me, but a lot of you guys as well who don't always use Instagram, it's a very helpful tool. So how do you get the most recent post to come up. How do I see not the most popular post, but the most recent? Because, like, even, can you imagine if you're shopping, like, I think Facebook is a great tool. There are a lot of penny shopping groups that I use on Facebook, particularly penny shopping. And the group that I'm in, that is the secret that I won't tell you guys, and I share everything with you guys. But I can't tell you because they'll kick me out. And I always really like that group, but it sucks here recently. It's not as good as a deal finding group as it used to be, like, you know, penny shopping was. So, Instagram, I think, would be a better tool than Facebook. But how do you get the post to come up in the order of the date that they were posted? Does anybody know that? Please help me. Like, I've searched it. I can't figure it out to save my life. Maybe I should post it on Instagram and ask people who are on Instagram. Hey, Christa, not coupon related, but I just found out my daughter has tree nut allergies, soy and wheat. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to figure out what to cook for her besides rice and chicken. I think that is like the saddest thing, that your daughter has an allergy to those things, for a couple of reasons. Things are going to be really expensive for you. And I have to be honest and say right off the bat, I am not sure, and I would never want to tell you something wrong, but we should look into that. That's interesting. Plus, how are you going to do your couponing? You can't do your couponing for food regularly. I don't know. Honestly, if anybody knows in the chat, please help this lady out, point her in the right direction. But we should look into that, because that's, I'm sorry, your daughter has an allergy to those things. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. I'm glad you're here. We will try to figure that out, though. McKeever. I never say your name, because if I'm not sure how to say the name, I just try to avoid it altogether. It works out pretty well for me. And then I don't sound like such an idiot. Christa, did you hear about penny toothpaste at Dollar General? Let me tell you guys what happened to me today. I'm such a dipshit. I forgot today was Tuesday. For some reason, I thought it was Wednesday, and I just skipped Tuesday. And then just a little while ago, thank gosh I remember, because otherwise I would have missed our live stream and you guys would have been like, what the hell? But I skipped Tuesday altogether. I've been trying to remember to post the penny list if there is one. And even if somebody sent it to me, I didn't check for it. So I don't even know if there was one or what. But no, I didn't see the penny toothpaste. If it pennied today, you guys are welcome to always message me. You can message me on Facebook. You can email me, chrisaramsey6@gmail.com. You can keep me in the loop, even if it's something you think I already know. Sometimes people don't tell me stuff because they assume that I already know, and I don't really know. And if you would have told me, it would have really helped me out. So feel free to annoy me with dills. But no, I didn't see. Dang it. Somebody says Mexican food, McKeever. I hope I'm saying your name right. She's saying Instagram. IG. She put LG, or maybe it's an I, and I don't know. Anyway, I like Instagram, but if I search hashtags, then like you said, the old ones come up. I think it's because people comment on it and like it. So now I go down the news feed like I do on Facebook. Yeah, man. If Instagram, if there is a way, what couponers should hashtag the date then? Why wouldn't we hashtag the date in our post so people could find it? Like, if there's no way to search old and new, why wouldn't we hashtag the date as well? Is there something that I'm missing? If there is, please let me know. Oh, Stephanie says sometimes health food stores have recipes. I'm sure a lot of other people either have this problem or are going to have this problem. I don't get on Instagram hardly ever. So I am not a big social media person. I'll admit it is very hard for me sometimes to make even the small little post that I make. In fact, sometimes I even have to, like, I write in my to-do list book thing, Now I have an actual to-do list book, but before I just had a notebook, and I will remind myself to post on social media, which is so sad, right? But having this YouTube and being, you know, who I am, I'm supposed to gain a following everywhere, and it's hard sometimes for me as well. But I have always utilized coupon groups on Facebook, and if you don't do that, you definitely should. And recently, I did sign up for Instagram. I think now I'm up to like 700 followers, which is so shocking to me. But anyway, there's a lot of really good information on Instagram, and it's fast. And once you obviously start liking the posts of couponing posts, you start getting couponing posts, and it's very helpful, you know? But I just went for the paste, and they were all pulled. Oh, man. I will email you the SKUs. Oh, awesome, Rosemary. Thank you so much. I think, too, it's confusing. I just follow hashtags and wait for new deals in my feed. Oh, that was the second part of that question, Teresa. I'm glad you said that. So, I did learn that you can search a specific hashtag like Walmart couponing, and you can follow that hashtag. So if I follow that hashtag, does that mean that those hashtags, whoever uses that hashtag, it's going to show up in my feed? Is that what that means? Or how do I see, like if I followed the hashtag, how do I know if somebody posts the deal or uses that hashtag? I don't know. If you know, please tell me. Yay, I'm glad you caught it live too. Oh gosh. On IG versus Facebook, like I seen Rite Aid is chaining bonus awards to roll over after the next 2 weeks. What? Yeah, there is okay, so I do feel personally like the deals are better on Instagram compared to Facebook. So if you are using Facebook and you've not ever even looked at Instagram, you should. Because I do feel like the deals are better. Here's what I feel like happens on Facebook. People end up just being really mean and like talking crap to people instead of, you know, like we all being a nice coupon community. On Instagram, I feel like you actually find deals. And sometimes people be posting some fake shit on Facebook. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you did not go to Dollar General and buy $500 worth of items for 2 pennies, and you just can't post any type of breakdown. If you can't post any type of breakdown whatsoever, and you got that much stuff for 2 pennies, and you can't tell us when, where, how, whatsoever, then you are lying, is my opinion. And it just irks me. But anyway, that's why I created a Facebook group for people to be nice to each other. So, anyway. Well, thanks for sharing, Rosemary. For Walmart, I watch Designer Jen, Kimono, and Jeff Saves. Aww. So if we type hashtag Christa coupons, it will send anyone else to where it is linked. So if we type hashtag Christa coupons, it will send anyone else where it is linked. I don't understand. Maybe I missed the first part of her comment. Fun couponers, follow them, and then their new posts will come up in your feed. When you open the app, you'll see everything they post going forward, just like the Facebook feed. I have noticed that, like Crazy Coupon Addict has been liking my, particularly Crazy Coupon Addict. I say that because like everything I post almost is liked by Crazy Coupon Addict, but I never see any of their posts. And I always try to like people who like my stuff because I think it's like kind of a nice gesture. You know what I mean? And since I've been on YouTube, I never watch a video without giving it a thumbs down or thumbs up. And I never scroll past a post without giving it a like or something like that. You guys should keep that in mind too, because it is very discouraging sometimes when you post stuff and nobody likes it. And not that you should fake like stuff, but you should, interact with people that are posting deals for you, is basically what I'm trying to say. What was my other question? Shit, I done forgot. Dang it. Watch Crazy Coupon Addict on YouTube. I have a couple of times. I try not to watch couponing videos a lot. I think it hurts me more than it helps me. And not that they don't post good deals. But I think sometimes we some subconsciously get ideas from other people. I think it helps me be original and not make videos like everybody else is making videos when I don't watch couponing videos. I think that kind of sounds bad when I say that I try not to watch other couponers, but that's the honest truth. Unless somebody goes live or I see Nicole Burgess posted huge moneymaker at CVS and I don't know what the moneymaker is, I'll watch it for that and that's it. Anyway. The Facebook group is called Coupon Deals. I've been slacking in the Facebook group. I have to admit that. But not because I've been slacking, but because a lot of the times I'll go in there and I'm in there for hours and then I don't get anything else done. So I have to remove myself sometimes. Yeah, that's good when people like your stuff. And yeah, for sure. Can't watch my videos while you're at work. Oh, you're going to have to quit that job, Tammy, if you can't watch my videos. That's all there is to it. Viola, it would send you to whomever typed the hashtag. Oh. Christa, will you be posting scenarios for Dollar General early activation? I promise you, as if it is the last thing I do, I am going to post you some early activation scenarios, and I'm going to get them up early. I'm not going to wait until Friday night to post them. I don't do that on purpose, guys. Usually I wait to post them because I'm waiting for a better deal to come up, because sometimes that happens, we get new digitals or rebates or something, and so I found if I post the scenario video on Monday, then by the time, Friday rolls around, we have a lot more deals than we had on Monday. So I can make it a better out of pocket, obviously. But, yeah, I'm going to try to start posting them on Thursday and every Thursday. But sometimes for me, things never work out. So today there was a video and I was determined to record this video, and it was such a simple video. And I just had so many technical difficulties. It literally took me 3 hours to record a 10-minute video, and I haven't even edited it yet. So, it's just sometimes, stuff happens, and it's not just, stuff in life. It's just, technical stuff. Anyway. What happened on your website, Christa? All I can see scenarios is 2 weeks ago. You shouldn't be able to see the scenarios from 2 weeks ago. Okay, so this week we have crap this week. I just can't even get excited about it. And then last week, I don't remember. But there was a reason that I didn't last week either. I can't remember what it was. Sorry. I didn't mean to be a slacker. I will make sure. Maybe the scenarios I have I should post, but here's my thoughts, right? I almost feel like sometimes if I post a scenario and it's not a good one, that it looks bad for me. And I guess maybe I should find a different way of looking at that, right? At least I'm giving you something. But I really honestly feel that way since, you know, you guys are my people who are here all the time. Every one of you that are in the chat that are here are, most of you are the ones who really are here all the time and support me and love me, as you guys have said, and I appreciate that. And so it's almost like, I don't want to use the word embarrassing, but it's almost like, I feel like even if it's on my website and not a video, I almost feel like it's ruining my, like, I don't want to be the person who puts out Dollar General scenarios that have a $13 out of pocket. Maybe I look at it the wrong way though. I'm happy just for anything. That is the only way. Oh crap, where'd it go? The only way I know how to coupon is to go by your scenarios. Oh, well, see, now I feel a little bit bad. I should have at least posted something. And then in the Suave video, when I did the best deals this week, I made a mistake. I said that the Suave was free even if you use the 2 off 6 coupon, and it wasn't. It was $1. Now, usually if I make a mistake or something like that, I take the video down. But I think in that video, I also talk about using the dollar coupons. And since it was only $1 mistake, I decided to leave it up. But I debated taking it down and redoing it because, let's be honest, if you're posting videos of deals all the time, it's bound to happen. Like, there are going to be some mistakes. But I was so focused on trying to figure out how we could get it free, even if you didn't have the printable coupons, or, you know, your coupons were expired or whatever. So I just made $1 mistake. And for that, I apologize. It says it in the comments of the video, and I just decided to leave it up. But I mean, I'm sorry. Anyway. What Mashal and Jay said. Your videos have helped me out a lot in couponing, especially when you explain the instant savings deal. I didn't see what Mashal and Jay said. You guys are so nice. I am not excited about next week either. I could not find any of the gang coupons. Did you guys look on shop.skipfitness.com? They might be out already, but that is my go-to. Oh, hey guys, that's what we were going to talk about. That's what the other question that I was going to ask you. Oh my goodness. I've had a weird day. Shop.skipfitness.com used to be one of the only approved sellers of a Facebook couponing group that I was in. For some reason, they are no longer an approved seller, but that group is very picky. So I don't think that they got kicked out from being an approved seller because they were like slacking or not legitimate. You know what I mean? I was trying to pull it up here while we're live. But that's how I found shop.skipfitness.com, and they've been very reliable as far as when we get the gain coupons. Like, they always have them in stock. I mean, eventually they do run out, especially if they're the really good gain coupons, but they've been pretty reliable for me. Enough for me to tell you guys about it, because I try not to tell you guys about stuff unless it's important. They don't have it up. I don't know if they ran out or what. I ended up with like 4 gain coupons, and I'm just going to be happy with that. Mashal and Jay, did I read her comment out loud? Said, I'm not excited about next week because I didn't find any of the gain coupons. Look, I think even if you didn't, Mashal and Jay, I think you're going to be all right. I think the deals are going to be good enough that you're going to be just fine. Did you get... No, Terry Lee, I didn't see your message yet about your brother. You know, it's funny, I was having so much technical difficulties with that video I was trying to make today. Literally 3 hours I worked on that dang thing, and that was just to get the thing recorded. But I started to just instead make a video about working online. So it's quite funny that you bring that up. Terry Lee, I didn't see your message yet, and I don't know if it's because I just didn't see it yet. If you sent it to me, like, before yesterday, then you might want to resend it to my email, which is Christa Ramsey, 6 at gmail.com. Oh, man. Yeah, somebody said the PNG... Oh, you can send me gang coupons if you'd like to P.O. Box 514, Skelton, West Virginia 25919. If you go to my website and go to contact, my P.O. Box is on there, and then it's usually in the description box of all of the videos. But YouTube has been doing this weird thing where sometimes they use my old description box and sometimes it's my new one. So sometimes I don't think it's down there, but always it should be. I do have a CVS card. In Dollar General, we got that $3 off coupon, and then we got the $2 off coupon. There are other deals as well, so I think even if you don't have the gang coupons, you're going to be okay. What I wanted to say about the P&G coupons, though, is somebody said you can just go to pngeveryday.com and print them, or is it pgeveryday.com, whatever it is, and print the coupons. But I will tell you, as a person who, I'm pretty good at figuring out the printing software, except for the one that I can't figure it out right now. I can't get it hooked to my computer, but when I could print, sometimes it was hit or miss with the P&G website. Sometimes it would print okay, and sometimes it wouldn't. And I'm not sure what the difference was. When I had the device that I had before that, could always print just fine, but for some reason on my desktop computer it would only print sometimes. So sometimes it would like waste my print, and then I couldn't go back and print again. And I don't think you can print from a phone, so I think that's why some people just don't print from there. But I think we're gonna be okay, guys. I got you. I think we're going to have good enough scenarios that even if you didn't get the gang coupons, you might be a little angry when everybody buys their 50 bags of gain and you didn't get any, right? Because I always am. But I think that we have enough deals that it's going to be okay. You can only get one print on P&G Everyday coupons, yeah. It used to be 2 though, right? I don't know. But yeah. So if it messes up, you're screwed, basically. Did I say 2? Maybe I maybe did. I think you could use to print 2 from P&G Everyday, and they changed it within the last year or so. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. You can save your $3 off digital to get your 95 cents next week. You know what? I said that $3 and then I said that $2 because I'm not 100% positive that I've seen anyone hauling the gain saying the coupon, the $3 digital works for sure. So I didn't want to say that it did if it didn't. It looks like it would work. Obviously, it looks like it would only work for the 16 count if I'm right. Or maybe the paper don't say the same thing as the digital. I can't remember. At CVS, I have trouble with my coupons coming off also, so I don't always use my card. Don't put the number in the card. What? I don't always use my card. Don't put in your number. The card works better. Oh man, I don't have a physical card on my CVS account. Can't the coupons go to your PDF file so you can print more than one? Oh, Rebecca. Okay, so here is my deal. I'm okay with balanced couponing. The only thing that really stresses me out, well, not the only thing, but something that really stresses me out is when people, and no judgment, okay, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying in general, if you save it to a PDF file and then you print multiple copies, or if you just copy the coupon in general, the only thing I've actually seen couponers get arrested for is doing that and making fake printable coupons. So when people print it, multiple copies off of a PDF, that is major coupon fraud. And I don't want you to get in trouble. Obviously, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. But I'm just saying that I have seen people get arrested for that. And usually it's after a while of doing it. So technically, no, you should not do that. Actually, I'm not even going to say technically no. You shouldn't do that. But I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I don't want you to go to jail. Honestly. Pam Honker. Capri Coupons is selling the April P&G with Tide. She didn't say with Tide. My question is with Tide. Mashelin J says, yeah, the 16 count. Yeah. How are you feeling with your head? I'm still getting some headaches and I'm having trouble focusing still. And they say after you've had several concussions, like it happens and sometimes for a long time. So, I still do have headaches like every day at some point, at least for a little bit, which really is a terrible way to live your life. But I have taken like millions of bottles of ibuprofen and Tylenol, which I'm sure is not healthy, but I'm doing better than I was. Thank you very much for asking. Sometimes I'm having a little trouble focusing, and the doctor said that's why. Because after you've had multiple concussions, your symptoms from a concussion gets worse over time. Surprisingly. I didn't know that, and I didn't know that, particularly like football players and people who get concussions all the time, like it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse every single time. It's sad, isn't it? And the symptoms last longer every time too, or something like that. So anyway, I just bought a printer, a Kodak 55W Eco printer, and I tried hooking it up with my Android or tablet so I can print coupons off coupons.com, but I don't know why it's not working. It's very frustrating. Well, it's funny, Wendy, that you're having that problem because I am too having the same problem, except I have an old printer that I had hooked to my desktop, and I got this new laptop, and I used to print from my phone too, but after a while what I would do, instead of printing from my phone, I would save it as a PDF and just print it from my computer, just because it was easier for me to find the PDF in my Google Drive or whatever. So for some reason now, I can't print from my phone or my new laptop, and my computer bit the dust, so I can't use printable coupons either. And go figure, we've had like the most amazing printable coupons ever right now. So that definitely sucks. Oh, sorry guys. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to double remove someone if I can. They won't let me. There we go. Missy says, oh, okay, YouTube. Missy says, Family Dollar will not let you use multiple accounts anymore when you are using a debit card. Can only use it one time. It says on the Family Dollar app, even, if I remember correctly, it says something that you can have 2 accounts, Missy. Really? Why? What does having a debit card have to do with it? I don't know. That's weird. Missy, tell me more. Please. I just did a deal at Family Dollar, Ajax 50 ounce. I've seen a lot of people posting this deal as well. Brenda says, I just did a deal at Family Dollar, Ajax 50 ounce, $2.50. There's a $2 digital coupon, and Fabuloso 48 ounce, it's $2.95. There is a $2 digital coupon. I paid $1.45 plus tax. So she paid $1.45 for Ajax and Fabuloso, like the big bottles. So that's pretty awesome. I've seen a few people recently posting the hauls from Family Dollar, particularly with the Ajax. I think that is a really good deal for dish soap. The only time we typically get dish soap for free is when the game coupon, the digital coupon glitches and works on the freshwater sparkle sometimes, the 21.6 ounce at Dollar General, which we haven't had one of those deals for a while, and I actually literally just ran out of dish soap in my stockpile. So I would imagine a lot of you guys need dish soap too. I think that's a good deal. To be quite honest about it, my tags are dead. Don't tell the police, but shoot, I got something in my eye. My tags are dead, so I have to pay to get my sticker tomorrow. So I'm afraid to drive anywhere with dead tags. Because I've never been pulled over, like ever. And my rear view mirror does not stick up there. It always falls down. Even had a garage fix it, and it just fell down the next day. And so I'm always afraid, since I don't have a rear view mirror, that the cops are going to be behind me with their lights on, and I'm not going to see them. And I'm just going to be like, doo, 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 doo. Of course, I have other mirrors in my car. But you know what I mean? And then they're going to be like, why have we been behind you with our lights on for 10 miles and you pulled in your driveway? And I would be like, oh, oops. Like, I don't know. It scares me. Beth says, uninstall your printer and reinstall it again. I think she's talking about the printer. Where's my stinking... I was looking for my mirror. I just had it. Oh. It was in my coupon box. No wonder I couldn't find it. I got something in my eye, y'all. I don't know what it is, but it's aggravating me. Anyway, hey, Martha. Pam says yes with Tide. Pam is saying that Capri's coupons has the April P&G with Tide right now. So... you might want to finish watching the live stream first because you wouldn't want to miss a minute. But you might want to check that out. Stephanie, I don't know that I'm allowed to... I don't know what I can say publicly. So I wouldn't... You know what I mean? I don't know. Bring some cash. Bring some cash with you, Melissa. I do, so I can do multiple transactions. Why can you not do more than one transaction with a card at Family Dollar? Someone inform me. Like the cashier just says no, or is there a reason, like a real reason? Am I like really behind in the chat? Because I usually am. I have yet to try my luck couponing at Family Dollar. Really? I never have success there. Or let's say I haven't really had success at Family Dollar in the past. I want to do better at Family Dollar, but I don't understand. I mean, I understand obviously that you can get Ajax that's $2.50 for $2 and stuff like that. But what I don't understand, and we talked about this yesterday, why sometimes we can't get our total. Why sometimes when doing the 25 off 25, our total is $20, and how sometimes we can get it down lower than that. I honestly cannot figure that out, and nobody can explain it to me. Even people who are experienced Family Dollar couponers. So, I don't know. Christa, it would not let us use a debit card more than once, so you will have to bring cash. Well, maybe if I get my tags tomorrow, I'll go to Family Dollar. If they have any left. Last time, there's apparently some lady, I think it's the lady that sells her stockpile, who's a bitch. and she wipes out the Family Dollar because I seen her at Family Dollar. And I threw some subtle shade at her because I don't like her. FYI, I went to CVS today and the manager said the new policy is not allowing us to use 2 CRTs and manufacturer coupons for the same items. For the same item. Well, it depends on what... Well, I'm not going to speak on that because I honestly haven't been keeping up with it enough to know enough what I'm talking about, I guess. You and your stories. Oh, why'd she say that? 'Cause the car? Oh, God, I'm like 2 years behind in the chat. I had a Dollar General employee helping me find penny items today. That is awesome, Katie. There is one of my stores that they offer to walk around with the handheld with me, but they do a really good job at removing their penny items. So they did get rid of some of their old employees, which is helpful because they, the new employees always miss some penny items. But it's awesome if you have that good of a relationship with the Dollar General employees. Like, I love when the Dollar General employees get excited about not only penny shopping, but coupon deals as well. I wish they were all like that. What is the lowest total that people pay at Family Dollar? Kathy, I've seen people be able to get it down probably using the 5 off 25 to, I think the lowest has probably been about $8 or $9. But sometimes you can't. And sometimes it's, even after coupons, for some reason, I don't think it's due to there's not good deals. For some reason, the 5 off 25 works only after coupons. And sometimes it doesn't, from what I've seen. And for that, I can't figure it out. Policy says 2 accounts per household. My family is coupon readers. My Family Dollar, I think is what she meant to say, is coupon readers. When they first changed their policy, they only let me use 1 account, but now they will let me use 3 accounts per time, and I paid with debit. Interesting. Yeah, I thought even in the policy it said 2 accounts. I do remember in the app it says something like that. But I'm just wondering if there's a reason. The fact that they'll allow her to do it with cash and use 2 accounts, why? I mean, there must be, maybe something's wrong with the machine or something like that. I don't know. Got a lot of penny items today on toothpaste and Listerine. Oh, shit. Listerine, too? Maybe she's the same one cleaning the Kroger shelves. I thought, what a be too. I went to CVS and used 2 today. Everything went fine. Oh, 2, yeah, CRTs. At CVS, though, it depends on what kind of CRTs that you have. Last time I tried to give an example of this in a live video, I said it wrong. So I don't want to say it wrong, but it can't be, like 2 CRTs that are $2 off any Garnier. It has to be like a 5 off 10 facial care with a $2 off Garnier CRT on the same item. And I think sometimes a lot of people get confused because they see that people are using 2 CRTs and they think you can use all CRTs on, and it's a little confusing. How in the world does everyone find penny items? I am so lost. Rebecca, you should watch my beginner's guide to penny shopping at Dollar General. Some stores are really good at pulling the items, and sometimes you might even have a new store that's not going to have penny items, most likely. And then sometimes, cashiers are just good at pulling the items, or maybe even you have penny shoppers that beat you to the penny items. But So legitimately, I think sometimes people just have a bad area to penny shop in. But for the most part, we just pay attention to what's in the Dollar General, pay attention to the sales, and when the stuff pennies, you go in and you have to look for it. I mean, when I go in to penny shop, I will get on my knees, and I know that sounds wrong, but I do. I get on my knees. Don't tell my husband. But when I go to penny shop, I do get on my knees, and I look high up on the top shelf, in boxes, everywhere. I pull out the clothes. I don't make a mess. I always, put back my mess. I always try to have a really good relationship with the cashiers, of course. But yeah, it might just be your area. So if you live in an area where it's really hard to find penny items, or like you've never, like it's impossible, like you have really hunted for some penny items and you just ain't finding them, what you're going to have to do is just either drive to another area, right? Because you want to make sure it's your stores and it's not you, because it might just be you. Drive to another area, or just stop penny shopping for a while. Just forget about it for like 6 months and then go back and try again. Because a lot of the times I think what happens, I know what happens because I've seen it. A lot of the penny shoppers, like they kind of stop penny shopping after a while, or the Dollar General will get new employees, or, something will change and then you're able to find some penny items. I've had that happen to me at some of the stores that I shop at. Our stores that are in town, like, I used to think that there were other penny shoppers like just beating me to the penny items, but I really think it was just the employees did a good job of pulling the penny items off the shelf. If the store is really neat and clean and they really work hard and they're not like a super busy store, a lot of times it's just easy for them to keep all the dotted colors together and pull the items off the shelf. But you better believe eventually Dollar General puts out a penny list, or we know that some items penny and the store misses the list or something like that, and eventually you'll find penny items there. But anyway, the stores that I used to have that I could never find penny items, now they have new employees and they're like my best penny stores. But I haven't penny shopped in a while since we got all of those clothes, because I haven't seen anything that I felt was something I would run to Dollar General to go hunt. Like, it has to be something I want to hunt. I love to penny shop more than couponing, but these days in my life, I just don't have enough time to go every time something pennies, right? If I'm at Dollar General and I know that toothpaste pennies, obviously I'm going to look for it. But if we always get toothpaste for free, I'm not going to waste the gas in my car to go look for some toothpaste, right? You know what I mean? I'm going to be clearing shelves too if my power bill gets any higher. Is your power bill high right now? We have a wood stove here and our power bill is still so high. Like, there is no way that the power company is legitimately charging us a correct bill. No way. We don't even have like that kind of heat and my power bill's $200. Something is wrong. Went to Dollar General and penny shop. Did not find anything. The store was bare. It's so frustrating. What is all intent savings at Dollar General going? Oh, she meant to say instant savings, I'm pretty sure. What all instant savings is going on at Dollar General and for how long? Somebody sent me, our stores don't have all of the tags, which makes it really hard. I thought I was doing a good job of keeping up with the instant savings. I was super proud of myself and keeping it on the website and all of that jazz. And then I found out that my store just apparently doesn't have the tags up for some of the instant savings because there is still instant savings going on, like the old instant savings that we thought ended. I can't sit here and name it to you off the top of my head, but most of them don't end until April 21st. So I will write that down right now to do a video about that and include all the ones that we thought ended and the dates. I promise. Scout's honor. Says, don't give up. I think she's talking about penny shopping. It will happen, and it's such a good feeling. It makes you want to check every item. And she is so right. Like, there is something about penny shopping that is just so fulfilling. For me, I feel the same way. Couponing, I mean, to be honest, I used to always feel that way. Now with couponing, sometimes, like, depending on what I get and how good of a deal I get, sometimes I still feel that way. But penny shopping, I always feel like, like they're going to give me a trophy at the register. Hey guys, give the video a thumbs up, by the way, please. Christa, do you put the list of items that are going to penny? I've been working really hard every Tuesday to post the list or the sell items. But I forgot today was Tuesday. Did Brown Dot change, you guys? I forgot to even look. But I'm going to, now that I got a handy dandy, one of these, planner, I'm going to write it in there every Tuesday, because I do always make myself like a to-do list and make sure I do the things, because a lot of the times you guys ask me to do stuff and I'm like, sure, I'll do that. And then I'm like, oh God, I got 21 videos to make today, you know? And so, I've been doing really well at writing in my little book and making sure I do those things. So I will, yeah. I will write down to post the list every Tuesday. Today's the first Tuesday I've missed in a while. But yeah, I usually try to post it on the website, and if it's good enough to make a video about, I make a video about it. But sometimes, I debate on what to call it. Like, I don't want to make a video saying it's a penny list and then be like, there are no pennies, but there's clearance items, and then you guys are like, clickbait. But yeah, Beth Fields in the chat says the Penny Finder app. The Penny Finder app is a really good resource too for new penny shoppers. Although I will say there are some people from YouTube who have not been happy with it. It is $1.99. Obviously, that's up to you whether or not you want to purchase it. But I think it is a good resource, especially for beginner penny shoppers. But no shade to Penny Finder. I still want to keep up with the list every Tuesday and post it if there is one, you know, for myself and you guys as well. Rebecca, if you've only tried to penny shop 3 times, do you know what? I should have mentioned that. And I should have mentioned that in that other video that we talked about this. But if you have only, okay, so what I would say is, if you have been unsuccessful finding penny items to the extent that you're like ready to give up, and you've only been you've only looked 3 times, then I would say that you have not paid your dues and you are not ready to give up. That's what I would say. Would you guys say the same thing? Do you think 3 times is fair to stop? I don't. I think that because it depends on what pennies, right? Not all stores carry all items, right? So sometimes things penny, and I've seen lists that things pennies that my stores don't even sell, or, you know, something like that. Or a lot of the times the things will penny, but after they've clearance them 1,000 times and we've already bought all the red dot items. You know, of course we bought the red dot pillows when they were 70 and 90% off, and then by the time they penny, there just aren't any to be found. So 3 times, I would say. Jason, never mind, I was going to ask you, but I already know what you're going to say, but never mind. What? Lie you. Beth said she sits on the floor. Yeah. Penny Finder. Yes. And I'm not being mean in saying that you didn't pay your dues on 3 trips, by the way. I'm just saying legitimately, it's not enough. You haven't given it enough chance. And I would also say don't just look in the clearance section, because I think a lot of people assume that since these items are going on the sale cycle and they've went to 25% off, 50% off, 70% off, 90% off, and then pennied, that they're going to be in the clearance section. But typically, they don't put the penny items in the clearance section at all. Usually what they do is they're a dotted color, like the seasonal items. So instead of moving them to the clearance section, usually they just move them over to their own little shelf when they go on clearance, and they put a little sign on that shelf. So they never end up getting moved to the clearance section. So you can look in the clearance section, obviously, for penny items, and there might be some penny items that you find, but I would say, I would go as far to saying, out of, to percent this off, I've probably only found 30% of my penny items in the clearance section. Typically, where I find my penny items is under something, or above something, or in a box, or something like that. They're like usually just hidden that the employees missed and other penny shoppers have missed. Aw, Christa is a great motivator. I was ready to quit, but she encouraged me that couponing can be done and it will get easier, and it does. And I think penny shopping is kind of the same thing. Like, it's never easy though. And sometimes I'm glad you say that, because sometimes I feel like we complain about things here. Sometimes when I watch other YouTube channels, I feel like, and I'm not shading anyone, I feel like I'm always saying stuff that might be like sounding shady to other people on YouTube, but I feel like they tell you about the deals, but a lot of them don't come back and say, my coupon didn't work, or my transaction didn't work out, or my CRTs at CVS didn't work, or, you know, whatever. Like, people only sometimes talk about the rosy side of things and not the downside of things. Like, you know, I had a shitty cashier, or my coupons didn't work, or whatever. And so I try to just be honest and upfront about that, so you guys don't get to the store and have any surprises. And sometimes I'll go back through and watch my videos, and I feel like I sound kind of like Negative Nancy. And I don't ever want to discourage anybody from couponing or penny shopping, but especially with penny shopping, like, you just can't give up. And if you're ready to give up, I think it's important to drive outside of your area to make sure it's not you. And when I say outside of your area, I just mean, you know, other Dollar General stores that you haven't been to. Usually there's Dollar Generals really close together. So typically you can drive like 20 miles away and just go to a different little region, right? If there's a lot of really good penny shoppers in your area, they may not probably drive 20 miles away. Hey, Amber. Beth, you know how to print coupon list for CVS after I download the digitals? I don't know that, Martha. Print? I don't understand what your question is, actually, even, Martha. That's right, Christa, and they can be right on the shelf, too. Yeah, that's a good point. I should have said that as well. So not only are you looking high or low, but sometimes they're in very plain view, like that big desk that I got that was right at the register, literally sitting right there. The cashier had to look directly at it every single day, and it pennied months and months ago. Hey, Deanna. Hello from California. I have found penny items in both clearance and on regular shelves. So you have to be all over the store checking and scanning. Nope, you speak the truth. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Oh, yeah. We just talked about Running Kimono going live, too. I've noticed a trend that she's been going live as well at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. But I'm not going to change my time ever just because we've been going live at 8 p.m. on Tuesday forever and ever and ever. Like for a while. I wonder how long we have been going live at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. For a long time. Penny Finder just posted a list in the group last night. On the headphones, can we ask if they have them? What are the headphones? What percentage off are they? No. If they're a penny, no. I don't know what went to a penny today, Rebecca. I neglected to look. If anything is a penny, like, it's hard too, right? Because if they have them behind the register, they could say that they had pulled them and put them back there, which we all know sometimes is a crock of shit, especially if it's on the shelf. I mean, I guess it depends on how it's on the shelf. But sometimes you can't see. Like, I went to Dollar General the other day, and they had stuff on the shelf behind the, like, counter, right? So I couldn't walk back there. And so I just asked the lady, I was like, hey, can I see what's behind that thing over there? And can I see what's over there? And of course I did this while she wasn't busy. But she was happy to show me all of the items that's back there. But anything that is a penny item, it is a secret. And that is so important to remember. Please remember that it is a secret. And not only to your cashier, but you don't want to tell everybody in your area either. Your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin. Because then you're just going to screw yourself. And not only that, a lot of the times people will complain to the managers. The manager complains to the DM complains to the corporate office. And like the fear is eventually they will stop even having penny items altogether if we complain about them. And I know there are people who still complain. I myself have been in a Dollar General and someone walks in and says, hey, where's your penny sale? And yeah, so I would say if you're asking the cashier, like, hey, do you got any of those Blue Diamond headphones? The cashier is probably going to know that Blue Diamond was on the list. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on what kind of relationship you have too with your cashier. Sometimes they act cool, but they're really not. They're not really your friend like they portray that they are. They're just trying not to get you to do a bad survey or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so I need to stop looking in the clearance. LOL. Well, no wonder. I'm like, here, penny, penny, penny. Takes a while, though. Yes, I would say if you've not been successful finding penny items and you are mainly looking in the clearance, I would say stop that immediately. Who was it? Mashal and Jay said that she had found quite a bit of penny items, I think, in the clearance, or she said something like that. Or I think it was her anyway. Somebody did. But I mean, I would say, yeah, 30% of the items, and I would say that's a stretch. It's probably more like 20% of the penny items. They're almost always, I tell you, the best place. You know how some of the Dollar Generals have a clothing rack, like in the middle of the floor, and then some of them have a clothing rack that is against kind of like a wall. It's kind of like against the shelf. The best place, the place I've found most of the penny items that I've ever found is when the clothing rack is against the wall instead of being like in the middle of the floor, and you go and stick your hand behind those clothes and raise them up, and usually there's almost always, if it's a store that I've never been to, there's almost always a shit ton of penny items down in that little spot that have just fell down over time and nobody bothered to clean up. My one and only penny item was in clearance. It was a tote back when the January clearance was on sale. I think I say, too, that my store doesn't move the seasonal items to clearance, but other stores might. So that's another thing to keep in mind. It might just be something my district manager has told our stores not to do. But what you want to pay attention to, like, it's really about, like, the brown dot, guys. For those of you trying to learn how to penny shopping, and sometimes I feel like we talk about penny shopping too often, but for those of you really who are interested in learning to penny shop, we know that brown dot is going to be one of the really good sets of items that pennies soon. So the very best thing you could do for yourself, the very best thing that you could do for yourself, I know I keep repeating what I'm saying, but it's because I feel like it's important, is to go into your Dollar General and get yourself familiar with everything brown dot. What it looks like. You might even want to take pictures of it, where it's at. In the store, where they move things to is important, because a lot of the times they will take brown dot out, and when it first comes out, it's in an aisle with like 2 rows, right? So then when it starts to clearance and people buy a lot of the brown dot stuff, they don't have 2 rows full of brown dot. So my store sometimes will take it even out of that aisle and move it to another aisle. And usually that's how they move in all of the seasonal items. Like, it goes to that same 2 rows, and then when it starts clearancing, they move it over there, right? Across the store or wherever. Usually it's the same thing over and over and over. And what happens is people will come in and move some stuff, right? People look at it through the store and then put it back somewhere else. So sometimes it ends up in random spots, and then sometimes they might have forget it back on its original shelf. But it's important to like just stock the hell out of it and see what it looks like, where they're moving it to, even take pictures of it, so when it pennies you can easily spot it. You know, that's my advice. Rebecca says she has 3 within driving distance from her. I swear, you guys, one of my favorite things to do with my husband, like our favorite like activity that we do together, I think that we both kind of look forward to, is to go on a penny shopping adventure. And it was really hard at first to get my husband on board with penny shopping, especially until he really started finding stuff, because if you're not ever finding stuff, it's pretty like, great, I didn't find anything again. But once he started finding stuff, and we would literally like jump in the car and just go miles and miles away. You can look on Google and find Dollar Generals all across the country. But like when we go on vacation and stuff, well, my husband doesn't have a license, but that's about to change, thank baby Jesus. But anyway, he would look on Google for Dollar Generals that are right off the interstate, and they're almost always right off the interstate, I've noticed. So I would drive and we would just stop at random Dollar Generals on the interstate. So if you know you're going on vacation or something like that, especially if your spouse is on board, or the people you're going with is on board, you should do a penny shopping adventure, because that's a lot of fun, because you kind of got chances of going into a store where there are going to be kind of a lot of penny items. And me and my husband found this one store that was like crazy jackpot. Like, it was the happiest penny shopping day of my life. We filled like, I think it was 2 or 3 buggies full within an hour of being in that store. Like, they literally had not touched the penny items. And it's almost like, is this really happening? Like, are these really, like, did they reset or something? Are these new ones maybe that I don't know about? Like, I started questioning myself. But we legit just got a shit ton of penny items from that store. And it's about an hour away from my house. So we've went back up there, after that. Anyway. Excuse me. Pretty much look everywhere. I've been 2 hours in a store. It was worth it, though. And thank gosh the manager knows I'm a penny lady. Yeah, we say keep it a secret and don't tell the people at the store, right? But eventually they know that you are the penny shopper. Stephanie says their Dollar General quit selling clothes. That's quite interesting. Finally found a way to join the chat. Absolutely love your down-to-earth ways and tell it like it is. Aw, thanks, Donna. I'm glad you found a way to join the chat too. I don't know why sometimes people have such a hard time joining it. I think it's not so obvious on certain types of phones for some reason. I love to find pennies in a clean store. They get pissed. I think I like it too. I know that I like it too, especially when they, like, my favorite thing is there used to always be this manager, because I used to go every day. Literally, I penny shopped every single day. But there's like 7 stores in my area, so I have enough stores that, you know, and then I could drive a little bit outside of my area, whatever. Anyway, I used to always go in the store every Tuesday morning, and it was always that same store that I would like wait till they opened the doors. I would like be standing outside waiting for them to open the doors, and every time, never failed, the manager would say, I already pulled all the penny items, and I would always go out of the store with like a buggy full of stuff, and he goes, every time, I swear, he said this like at least 10 times. I must have missed those. Yeah, buddy, sure you did. I mean, yeah, you missed them. Like, he was just going to be like, I already pulled all the penny items, and so I was going to just be like, okay, well, I guess I'll just go to another store. See you later, bud. You know? I don't know. It's funny. Look for the things people were getting 90% off last week. So that's a good tip too. Not only the brown dot. I just said brown dot because I think it, like, sometimes the items that have a lot of exclusions, or maybe there weren't a whole lot of items to begin with, like the electronics, like not all stores have, you know, a huge selection of electronics. Some of my stores don't even sell them whatsoever. So I say brown dot because it's just, I guess, more common and more likely that all of the stores are going to have them. But Mashal and J is on point. Like, it's going to be what was 90% off. And it's not always, just keep in mind though, it's not always the very next Tuesday. Sometimes they'll like skip a week. I've seen them even skip. I've seen things stay at 90% for quite some time. So just keep in mind, it's not going to be every single Tuesday. But yes, whatever is 90% off, that's what you want to be paying attention to. If you are a new penny shopper, I think it's easier to stick to the things like brown dot that are more common, and there are a lot more items that are brown dot in all of our stores, which is more common. I said the same thing twice, but whatever. Christa, we ain't in the same time zone. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's 9 here. You are my neighbor. I think it's 9 here now, too. We've just been live for an hour. And 15 minutes, to be exact. Once we did a live stream for 2 hours, you guys. I just always talk until I feel like it's, until we're not feeling, like, when you guys stop, usually it lasts about an hour, but when you guys stop, like, engaging in the chat, usually is when I end the video, or if I have something to go do, which I do gotta run to the store with my dead tags. Oh, I know I wouldn't ask. I just wanted to see them, that's all. Oh, you mean like, Rebecca, I think I maybe misunderstood what you were asking me. Maybe. Retro Gaming says, mouthwash, toothpaste, pennied, nothing to run for unless you really need it. Yeah, I think you got to pick and choose what you run for. We talked a little bit about that earlier, but especially after you've penny shopped and couponed for a while and you get stuff, like, you have to weigh out your pros and cons. Is it worth it to drive 10 miles to get 5 tubes of toothpaste, or drive 10 miles and you might even not get toothpaste at all? Especially when you have 100 boxes of toothpaste. So it just depends. For me, that's how I look at things. I really get excited personally about the home items. I know you guys know that I love pillows and rugs and shower curtains and stuff that we just don't get couponing for your house that you always need. I don't know what happens to my rugs, but they just disappear into thin air. So do my towels. Last year, I think it was last year, I found 17 penny towels, and I had to buy towels a couple of weeks ago, or like a month ago or something. So I don't know what happens to them. They just disappear, I guess. I think my husband just slowly carries things off. I don't know where he carries them to. Maybe to his girlfriend's house, but they just go away. I don't know. What's the brown dot percentage today? It was 70% last week. I don't know if it changed today, honestly. I wish I would have looked before this video, and I know that's a shithole answer coming from me, but it's just the truth. The one that I dealt with today was checking her phone for a pillow I picked up. It had a purple dot underneath the price. So things do reset eventually. I know, I got a purple dot penny pillow like 4 months ago. So it could have been the purple dot from the year before. You know what I'm saying? Purple dot, what happened with purple dot? I think it even went on clearance and now it's full price. I don't think it ever pennied. The purple dot that we have now. I don't know. Because I remember the other day thinking that something might have been a penny and it wasn't. But I think it's the purple dot from the year before. Yeah, the new purple dot come out just after brown dot. And so, yeah. Yeah, you're still alive. Just went and ordered my 8 ends hurts. Yay, Abby. PNG? Says 70% off, but not sure. Suzanne, 90% off. Brown dot, I still believe 70. Okay, Beth says she meant 70% off. Good to know. Good to know. Yes, it's 70% off. I'm watching the memory foam pillows and some tables. I'm stocking them. So some things too, by the way, you should buy at 90% off. Oh God, I'm so behind in the chat again. My husband just keeps coming in here and opening the door. He might need me or something. So we'll end pretty soon. But, oh my gosh, you guys, how did I get so behind? I lost my train of thought because I was 2 years behind. I don't think purple dot pennied. Yeah, it was from last year that pennied. But I don't know if it reset. You guys know, some of you who've been here for a while seen the purple dot pillow that I got for a penny. It was during one of the Dollar General clearance sales. But it was from last year. So brown dot, I knew that. I don't know why I even said that, because brown dot in the spring is always like our first big dot that pennies in the spring. Every spring. Oh, if you guys do need a specific item, and I know we like to be penny shoppers and get things for a penny, obviously, but if you are desperately in need of towels and there are brown dot towels that you like and that you could buy and it goes to 90% off, you should highly consider purchasing at 90% off, because chances are you may not. I never find the things I need for a penny. It always seems like I find the things like that I didn't specifically want for a penny, you know. Well, not always, but most of the time. So my point is, maybe you should consider buying if it goes to 90% off instead of holding out. How do you know if an item is a penny? The only way, okay, so this is such a hard question to answer. The only way that you can know if an item is a penny is if you get a penny shopping app such as Penny Finder. That is a way. Or if you are following the sale. So right now we are talking about the items that are 70 to 90% off. We know that those exact items that are 70 to 90% off are going to penny soon. So we just watch the sale and wait for them to go to a penny. Usually most of us penny shoppers are in social media to where someone will leak the list on a Tuesday morning or Monday night or whenever and say, you know, brown dot's going to go to a penny tomorrow, and we go buy it. That's the only way. I gotta go too, guys. My husband keeps coming and opening the door. And he doesn't ever, like, he knows when we're live to, like, don't be bothering us while we're live. But if you guys are penny shoppers, Beth told somebody don't give up. And I think that should be I hope that is your takeaway from this video, especially if you are someone who has not yet found penny items. Just don't give up, and consider maybe if you do give up, only giving up for a few months and then retrying once your Dollar General has new employees, or maybe some penny shoppers have moved or quit penny shopping or whatever they do, or driving outside of your area even just a little bit. Look on Google and see. I found a Dollar General that was right down the road that I didn't even know was there. Well, it's not right down the road, but it's probably like 12 miles down the road that I didn't even know that it was there, and it's a good store to penny shop at. So check Google, make sure you're not missing any Dollar Generals. Keep at it. You will find some penny items, and there is nothing like finding penny items. If you think couponing is fulfilling, penny shopping is way more fulfilling. Give the video a thumbs up before you leave. Go try to get you some tag coupons from Capri's Coupons. Somebody told us that in the chat. And we will see you next week on Tuesday. But I'm sure we will see you before then. I'm going to do a video, by the way, of all the instant savings and the breakdown. Good night.